So, today we are going to study the concept of translation. Translation, it is part of protein synthesis. Protein synthesis involves two major steps. First step is transcription. First step is transcription, and in transcription the formation of mRNA take place. Messenger RNA take place. Okay. And the next step is a translation. Actually, translation is the real step of protein synthesis. The actual protein synthesis take place here. In translation, amino acid link together by peptide bond to form polypeptide or the protein, and that translation now we are going to discuss. For the process of translation, what all we need, let us make list of those things. One is mRNA, which we get from transcription. Second one, ribosomes, which is called as protein factory. It's a site of protein synthesis. Third one, the main content, amino acids. And the fourth one, tRNA, transfer RNA. These four things are very much necessary for the process of translation. Let us go to that in bit detail one by one. First one, mRNA. I am not going to discuss the formation of mRNA here. It is the process of, that is the formation of mRNA take place in transcription. What exactly mRNA? mRNA, it's RNA with the coded information here for the process of protein synthesis. So here information for protein synthesis is present. Okay, that is copied from DNA actually. For example, see, the first will be always AUG. AUG codes for amino acid methionine initiator codon, and then there will be many codon. Okay, say for example UUU, phenylalanine, AAG, lysine, and so on. So this is one triplet codon, this is the another. So like this there will be series of codes on that mRNA, okay, to which the particular amino acid should come and join. The last will be we know it is nonsense codon. Nonsense codon, or also we call terminating codon. Terminating codon on mRNA. There are three, we know that: UAA, UAG, and UGA. Okay, so out of these three, if any one comes, the protein synthesis stops, because there are no amino acid recognizing this, so they are nonsense codon. So that will be at the end. Beginning will be AUG, and beyond that, okay, beyond AUG and this, there are some regions, we call them as UTR, untranslated regions. These code will not participate in the assembly of amino acid, in the formation of protein, so they are called as UTR. Then what is their function? Their function, they are needed. This mRNA should go and attach to ribosome. In the ribosome there will be RNA, and this mRNA should go and make complementary base pair. For that UTR will help. So this is about mRNA. Next is ribosomes. We know that ribosomes are made up of two subunits. They are made up of two subunits. Okay, we know that they are made up of two subunits, smaller subunit and the larger subunit. Initially, before protein synthesis, initially or normally, these ribosomes occur in dissociated form. That is, smaller and larger subunit will be separate. They are in separated or the dissociated form. Only during translational process, only during the process of protein synthesis, they join. That we have to keep in mind. Then there are 20 amino acids which participate in the process of formation of protein or polypeptide. So now there is one step called as activation of amino acid. Let us see what is that activation of amino acid. In this process, amino acid reacts with ATP. It reacts with ATP. ATP is energy currency, adenosine triphosphate, to form amino acid AMP enzyme complex. Very important step. Amino acid reacts with ATP to form amino acid AMP enzyme complex. This is called as activation of amino acid. So amino acid will get activated and this reaction take place in presence of an enzyme. The name of that enzyme, amino acyl tRNA synthetase. So in presence of amino acyl tRNA synthetase, amino acid reacts with ATP to form amino acid AMP enzyme complex. This step is called as activation of amino acid. This is one step before translation. Another step, we were speaking about tRNA. tRNA means transfer RNA. Its job is to bring the amino acid to the site of protein synthesis. Now that tRNA should get charged. So let us study about charging of tRNA. Charging of tRNA. Or we also call it as amino acylation of tRNA. Amino acylation of tRNA. Already we studied the activation of amino acid. What is formed then? Amino acid AMP. AMP means adenosine monophosphate. AMP enzyme complex. So this joins with the tRNA. This joins with tRNA. Okay, with specific tRNA. Each has its own tRNA, that we have to remember. So this joins with tRNA. Again, this process is also catalyzed by the same enzyme, amino acyl tRNA synthetase. Okay, and now that tRNA is said to be charged tRNA, and this process is called as charging of tRNA. Before the process of translation, these two steps are very important. One is activation of amino acid and then charging of tRNA. So next we will look into the actual process of translation. The actual process of translation now involves three steps: initiation, elongation, termination. Let us study one by one.